Hey, it's your girl, Shy Roslyn. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. I hope everyone's enjoying their Sunday. Whether you be at church, stomping your feet and praising the Lord, or just chilling at home like I'm doing. Well, kind of chilling at home. I'm still doing a little bit of housework. But I just wanted to pop in real quick and give y'all a little update, talk about a little stuff that's going on in these YouTube streets, and introduce my new channel. Yeah, I started the second channel, but I'll get to that in a minute. Anyhow, a little update. I have officially closed the GoFundMe. I appreciate all the support that I did receive, but I no longer need it. I don't want to give too many details because I don't want to put my business out there too much. But I did get approved for disability. And I got approved fairly quickly, which was a total shock. But yeah, so I have some extra financial support finally. So that burden has lifted off my head. Praise God. I did let a few close friends know what was going on, and they're just as excited as I am. So I'm very happy. So that finally got resolved. Um, the next thing, my brother is up next on Wednesday for his treatment for his thyroid eye disease. He's getting infusion for the first time ever. And it's similar to chemo, so some of the protocol I'm kind of familiar with, but it's a little different for him. So I'm taking him on Wednesday, so prayers please that he stay calm and happy and relaxed during his first treatment ever. So Wednesday's going to be a crazy day. And I tell you, these YouTube streets, I'm walking down these YouTube streets and I'm ducking behind cars. I mean, it is still crazy out here. Um, this whole TD Jakes Dwayne Youngblood trial has gotten everybody into a tizzy. And it's not just the church sector, as it's called. I mean, just for content creators in general, this could be a precedent. Could be. We just need to be careful what we say, how we say it, and not to say anything that's outright unprovable, because it can, and apparently it is, coming back to bite people in the butt. Um, and it's not just the Dwayne Youngblood thing. There is another content creator who is getting into trouble once again for um, not complying, apparently, allegedly not complying with a court order. So there's a whole lot going on. I'm just ducking under the cars. I am nothing but an audience member, and I'm ducking because it's getting crazy. As far as the TD Jakes Youngblood trial, I encourage y'all to go check out Mad Church Disease and St. James Show and Pam Esquire. They are more versed in what's going on than I am. But basically, what's happening is, the two things happen. Tyrone Blackburn basically got called out for using AI to write his responses and his motions. Some of the things that he used the AI for was putting in case law that didn't exist or cases that didn't exist, because AI gives you examples, but it's not necessarily a real case. But bottom line is, he used AI to write some of his motions, but he never double checked his work. And came out in filing. The Jakes' team filed a complaint. The judge sided with Jakes' team, and because the judge noticed that some of the things that the judge had said wasn't included in Blackburn's response. And so the judge is looking at what he wrote. Jakes' team is looking at what he wrote. But the law firm that sponsored Blackburn, because remember, Tyrone Blackburn is not licensed to practice in Pennsylvania. So he had to be sponsored by a law firm in Pennsylvania in order to take the case. That law firm didn't check his work either. They came back, and Tyrone Blackburn basically wants to withdraw from the case. The sponsoring attorney's firm came back and said, we don't know what he was doing. And I'm paraphrasing, I'm doing a short version of everything. So he got hit. The judge said, you're going to be sanctioned. The judge asked Jakes' team, how much were your fees? Because Jakes' team had to research, paralegal fees, all that. They came back with about, I think it was $75,000 or $76,000 in fees. So that's what they responded to the judge with. Blackburn responded just this past week, saying that he can't afford to pay. He doesn't want any monetary sanctions, and he only wants to be sent for continuing education. Jakes' team responded and said, Jakes' team responded and said, by the way, Tyrone Blackburn is saying that he's licensed to practice in the District of Columbia. We called the Bar Association in the District of Columbia, and he is not licensed there. Blackburn came back and basically, bottom line, said that Jakes' team is harassing him. He is licensed to work in D.C., and he submitted something from a judge saying that he was sworn in to practice in D.C. The question is, the judge who signed off on it is from New York. So, I mean, maybe there's some reciprocal agreement between New York and D.C. I don't know. I'm not an attorney. Have no idea. So that whole thing is going on. And I encourage y'all to watch the most recent episode from Mad Church Disease. I encourage you to watch that because it kind of breaks down exactly what's going on. So, anyway. And in the meantime, those who are supporters of Thanos and the like are now saying that, Jakes is going to lose. Look what happened. Look what happened. Jakes is going to lose. And, they're, what was the term? Windmilling. They're windmilling for Thanos again. So that's all going on. So, not only that, like I said, I'm walking down these YouTube streets and I'm ducking under the cars because there's strays going back and forth. So, here comes the other issue that's coming up is that Mad Church Disease and the Juice Radio and Talk Show and King Jives did a collaboration the other day, and it was actually a really good discussion. They were discussing this new reality show that is, I forget what channel it is. It's some streaming thing, but it's basically preachers who are based in Atlanta, and I guess the first episode just aired, so it's a brand new show, and it's talking about relationships and things like of that nature. And Thanos actually did a show, like an after show with the cast. Anywho, so the basics of the collaboration were, um, some of these ministers, um, well, there was one in particular. I think his name was Phelps, and he seemed to be okay on the show, but then Joy 105 found some background on him, and he's not presenting himself as Christian, so to speak, as you would think he was. So it was a whole discussion. It was like almost 2 or 3 hours. But it was a really good discussion because it was calm. Everybody took their turn. There was no yelling and screaming back and forth. So it was good. Well, there is another content creator who has been referred to as wearing slip-on sneakers. And he was not thrilled that the Juice Radio Talk Show and Mad Church Disease and King Jives had a collab. This person basically hates Mad Church Disease. He hates them. He'll say he doesn't, but it's obvious he does. He was talking about how the Juice Lady, as he refers to Regina, the Juice Lady is not going to go anywhere. Her channel's not going to grow. He said, I thought she was nice, but she's teamed up with these other people, so she's one of them. I talk about sour grapes. I'm like, dude. And the funny thing is, they really don't talk about him that much. It's like, sour grapes, dude. Come on. Move on. Talk about something else. Well, he did. He also decided to attempt to insult Timothy Blaine. Now, everybody knows Uncle Tim. Uncle Tim is a kind of a member of what they call the beef sector. I have never been there. I've only heard things about it. But Uncle Tim has read this guy for filth once before. It was probably the funniest episode Uncle Tim has ever done, was reading this guy. And this person decided to go after Uncle Tim again, claiming that Uncle Tim was on SSI, that he's a nobody. That seems to be his go-to. Just says, people that don't agree with him are nobodies. So, and that he pays his own bills, and he's paying for a family member's bills, and he paid for his move he's moved across country apparently, and he paid for that himself, and this, that, the other thing. And so Uncle Tim read him for filth again. I still think the first time he cussed him out was probably the best, but Uncle Tim read him for filth again. So Uncle Tim, Timothy Blaine, he's a 67-year-old man living in San Francisco with his dog. And, he goes to church, he does what he does, and once a day, he sits down in front of his computer and he goes onto YouTube and he goes off. He talks about whatever topic is on his mind. He'll talk about number 47. He'll talk about current events. He'll talk about whatever pops in his head. And he talks about other people in the beef sector. like I said, I don't follow it. I don't know it, so I'll just say that that's what he talks about. He is the uncle that you go visit once a month or so, or you bring him to the cookout, and he pontificates and talks about whatever he feels like, and you laugh and you have a good time. That's Uncle Tim. So, like I said, I'm walking down the YouTube streets and I'm ducking under the cars because the strays are flying, and I'm not catching any strays right now. So, I'm kind of stepping back, and honestly, there is no way I can do a true analysis of what's going on. It's just too much, number one, and it involves things that the backstory is so far back that I would never be able to do it justice. So I encourage y'all to follow, either watch Mad Church Disease, um, St. James Show, and Daryl Moore, the cigar vlogger. Check them out because they have the details and the history behind what's going on with all these people. So, since I'm kind of stepping back from, oh, the other thing I meant to mention, Thanos has decided to do a members only section on his YouTube channel. Why he's doing this, I don't know, because he has a Patreon that he charges $12 a month for. So I don't know what he would need to do as members only. I mean, he was already sending people to his Patreon for certain things. Don't know. And it's $4.99 for his membership. Maybe somebody's looking for more income. Who knows? Anyhow. So, yeah, a lot of... And he's going back to Ghana, by the way. So, who knows what's going on? He's trying to grow his hair back. I mean, it's just a lot. It's a lot. And I have two things. One, this is all going to implode at some point, whether it be because of the Jake's trial and honestly, the Jake's case, they haven't even presented evidence yet. They haven't even gotten to discovery. They haven't picked a jury yet, and it's been almost a year since the case was filed. A year. It'll be a year in November, and we are in August. And we haven't even gotten to the judge saying, okay, let's do the discovery. We haven't even reached that point yet. So who knows? I don't know if this is going to be the case that blows everything up and freaks everybody out. I have no idea. But something's going to happen. And the other thing, which is kind of sad, I'm kind of afraid that somebody's going to get hurt. Just saying. I hope it doesn't happen, but at the rate these guys are going, something's gonna give. There's gonna be some kind of something's gonna give, and something's gonna break down, and it's not gonna be pretty. So that's what's going on in that particular part of the YouTube world. So I'm kind of stepping back. I'm just a member of the audience, but it is what it is. I will get back to beating chat. It will come back. I'm just trying to get one other thing taken care of for my mom. We're still waiting for the 24-hour care to kick in. So once that starts, that will free me up even more. I think I'm going to try and do a pre-recorded beat in chat. And the only reason I have to do it pre-recorded, my StreamYard, I had to stop that. I might restart it that way. I am also looking into alternatives. Otherwise, I'll do a pre-recorded beat in chat. And last but not least, I have started a new channel. It's called Joyce's Inspiration Station. It is nothing but Bible verses, affirmations, just something positive to get your day started or wind your day down. They're short. They're less than 2 minutes each. They really should be shorts, but I'm trying to figure out why I can't get it to convert to shorts. But anyhow, it's up there. And the goal is to put something up there at least once a day. So that's what I'm trying to do. And, yeah, so if you're in the mood, go check it out. And, trying to think, was there anything else I wanted to bring up? No, I don't think there's anything else I wanted to bring up. Oh, no, actually, no, I can't bring that up. It was said um, in a private video, so I'm not gonna say anything. But yeah, that's what's going on. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, a great week ahead, and I will catch you guys on the next one. And that's it. Peace.